I feel like it's been a really long time since I filmed anything for YouTube. It probably hasn't really been that long, but I feel like I was in a habit of doing a lot of filming for YouTube when I was doing filming every single day through May, and I've really dropped off, you know? So I'm back. We're going to do a little weekend vlog because I don't have heaps going on this weekend, which I'm hoping means I can get some crochet done. I also am going to Craft Cinema Night tonight. It is going to be my first ever time going to Craft Cinema Night. They have brought it here to Sydney. It's only been in Sydney once before and I was playing Frisbee, so I missed it. But I am here for this one and I'm so excited. I am meeting some friends for dinner beforehand and it's just going to be a fun night. I do have a full work day ahead of me before I get to Craft Cinema Night though, unfortunately. So we're going to take a little break before we come back together for Craft Cinema Night. However, before we get into the vlog, I want to show you some things that I have made lately that haven't been in my vlogs. So the first make I have is actually from Crochet by Jenna's book. My lovely friend here on YouTube and on social media, Lisa, sent me this book for Christmas and they got it off my wish list, and it wasn't released in Australia for a really long time. So I think Lisa got me this as a Christmas present and I only received it last week because everything comes to Australia late, including published books, unfortunately. So I'm really excited to have it in my hands. Thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate you. And I have my first make from it. I made the little cow and I think it's so cute. If it will focus. Look at this little guy. Everything in this book is no-sew. This guy's super cute. I made it in Wombat and Bandicoot Patty's plush, as well as obviously some cockatoo there for the horns, but super cute, a little splootin' cow, and I'm excited to make more from this book. That is make number 1. What is this? Anyway, make number 2, I've been wanting to make more rats. I don't have an explanation for that other than I like the pattern. QB Crochets, no-sew rat pattern, super cute. I made one in Bandicoot, so it is this light brown. Hello. It always takes my camera so long to focus, so sorry about the jump cuts, you know? But here he is. What a little cutie. I am hoping that people at my next market, which isn't until October, like these rats because I like making them, so I think I'm gonna have a few. Another thing that I just finished making yesterday, I was selected for a pattern test by the lovely Kaylee Crochet, and it is for this no-sew chubby pig. It is so cute. I actually thought from the photos that it was going to be smaller, but it's like a decent sized, cute chubby pig. So that is super cute. He is obviously, again, made in Patty's plush. Super, super cute. Highly recommend grabbing this pattern. When it is released, I will put all of the patterns in the description below. This one is not released at the time of filming, but it may be released at the time of releasing this video. So I will put it in the description if that is the case. Finally, this is not a finished make, but it is my current whip. And you may have seen this around. It has been going wild on all social media, I swear. I keep seeing viral videos of it. And I don't know if you can guess, but it is, doesn't look like anything really, but it is the Octagon shirt by Drama Crochet. And if I can figure this out, is that right? New, please. Hang on, please hold. I got it. So it folds into a little shirt, as you can see. So it's kind of hexagon vibes, but the whole back is in one piece. And then this side would also, in theory, fold into, did I do it? First try? No. Did I? No, I did not. Also folds into a shirt. I feel like sewing this up is going to be hard because, but you see the vision? Do you see the vision? Shirt, all of the back, another shirt. I can't conceptualize how this pattern works. So I don't know if it's going to keep getting insanely wider or if it's just going to keep moving in towards the middle. And I hope it's the second one because If the sides keep, like, if the whole thing keeps getting bigger, it ain't gonna fit me. But if it's just the middle that keeps moving in and then it keeps getting taller, we will be fine. So I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be really cute. I have not yet decided if I'm going to leave it as a shirt or turn it into like a cardigan, like a not hexagon cardigan. I have been saying for a really long time, I want to make myself a hexagon cardigan. And this, I thought, maybe could be that, even though it's not. It's called an octagon, but does it have 8 sides? I don't know. I'm using a 6mm hook and my mill ends for that. This is the bag of mill ends I'm using. It's a very cute yarn, and I did buy it with the intention of making a hexagon cardigan out of it. So go me actually using my yarn. I really, when I'm looking at my yarn, I'm like, I got too much of this. I gotta make more stuff. And my other problem is my next market isn't until October, and constantly the thing I struggle with like social media and things like that is that I have built a really lovely crochet community, which I love, and I love being part of that. But also, crochet people don't need to buy finished crochet objects off other crocheters because they can make them. So I don't know how to find the people who want to buy my stuff other than going to markets. But there's not that many markets. I don't think there's that many markets in Sydney, which means when they're on, there's like a lot of competition, I suppose, and there's a lot of crocheters in Sydney now, which is awesome. I love having a big community of people to hang out with, but it does mean it's harder to get into markets. So I don't know. What do you do if you're a crocheter and you sell your finished objects? I'm all ears, but anyway, I'm going to try and use up a whole bunch of yarn this weekend and then hopefully try and find people to take it off my hands as finished objects. We'll see. I will take you with me, but for now, I have to go to work, unfortunately. So I'm going to go do a work day, and I will see you for craft cinema night, I think. I'm panicking. I don't know what to take to craft cinema tonight. I thought that I would take stuff to make chickens, but then my friend rightly pointed out I should be taking my own yarn, and I make the chickens with my blanket yarn, not my own yarn. So now I don't know what to do. You know, I could potentially make frogs. Oh, also between this morning and now, I signed up for a market. It's in like 3 weeks. It's in 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, that's actually way closer than I thought. Is it in 3 weeks? It's on like the 3rd of August. Please hold. 1, 2, yeah. It's 3 Sundays away. So we're going to do some market prep this weekend, I guess. I do have a lot of stuff. I don't know if you're able to see from this view, but this bag here is full of things for a market. So I should be fine. I should be fine in terms of general non-cat market stuff to take. But I feel like I should make some more for it. So my parameters are, I have run out of stuffing. Again, this is basically empty. There's like 5 grams in here, if that. And I want to make stuff out of my own yarn, which means not using blanket yarn. My thoughts currently are I could make the caps of some of these little ice cream pops because I think they'll be fun, but I don't have the stuffing to do the body. And because it ends with like 4 single crochets, I can't really finish the whole thing and then stuff it later because it's really hard to stuff into 4 single crochet whole. So I could make frogs. I could make the caps of the ice creams. I could still make chickens and not use my own yarn. I could make smaller sized loaf cats, but I feel like I have so much blanket yarn that I can use up on the loaf cats that I'm not sure if that's the way to go. I have some thinking to do. I still have a couple of hours before I need to leave. So I will keep thinking and I will let you know. The one thing I do know is I will be taking my craft cinema tote that my good friend Lucy got for me for my birthday. And I will also be taking my octagon shirt as like a backup in case I get bored of whatever I'm doing or find that I'm not like actually watching the movie because it's very mindless, that shirt. So those are my updates, and I will see you hopefully when I have figured out what to take Okay, I am all packed, and thank you to my lovely friend Ree at Crochet by Ree for suggesting that I make drifts. The Crochet Carpenter's octopus pattern. I don't think I'll make them as finger puppets. I think I will make them as plushies. They're going to be really good for a market, and also you don't have to stuff them until the very end. So I suspect that I'm going to get 2 to 3 of them done during this double feature. If you want to make a guess at how many I get made, please feel free to drop them in the comments and see if you are correct or not. I'm really looking forward to heading out and having a nice night. I am in my Valor vest, of course, have to wear some crochet, you know, to this crafty meetup. Prove to people I'm legit. Let's go to the cinema. Hello, it is Saturday afternoon. It's like 20 past 12. I spent the morning like cleaning and doing chores and things like that, so it hasn't been a very fun morning, but I will show you what I got done at Craft Cinema last night, which was so much fun. I had a really good time with a bunch of friends crafting in the back row of a cinema. Fun, fun, fun. So let me show you. I think I told you that I was making Drift the octopuses, and I made this one in blue. They're not yet stuffed. See aforementioned lack of stuffing. One in blue, one in purple, and I did most of this one at the cinema. I did up to like 2 of the 8 legs, and then I just finished the last 6 legs this morning. And then this morning I also wanted to test out another little free pattern for my free pattern challenge video that my friend Jenny from In My Spare Time Crochet tagged me in. So I made this little baby frog from Mum's Stitch Eddy. I do just need to stuff it and close it up. Kieran said it didn't look like a frog. And like, I get it. I understand why he said it doesn't look like a frog, but I still think it's really cute. So whatever. Plans today are, I still need to go for a run. We really need to do a house tidy. So that was like our morning kind of gone. Need to go for a run, need to get some stuffing. Also need to go up shopping for our Christmas in July White Elephant exchange. So the plan is we are going to, I might see, Kieran's just got back from a run. So I'm gonna see what his energy levels are. Either I will go for a run while he just has a chill, and then we'll go out to the shops, or we'll go out to the shops and do our thing, go up shopping. I will duck into Spotlight, and then I'll go for my run later before dinner. Whatever, that's fine. I also, my lovely friend Benny was at the Sewing Basket in Newington, which is one that I never get to go to, but apparently they have really good yarn, and they sent me photos. Lost my voice. They sent me photos of some yarns that were there, so I got some yarn. I feel like every video I'm like, I need to use my yarn, and then also I'm like, I got some new yarn. Sorry. Anyway, look, I was excited by it. So these are the Aldi yarns. They weren't any cheaper than they were at Aldi when they were there, but they were in stock, which is better than the Aldi yarn, which only lasts for a week. And if that, because everyone kind of goes wild buying them, which is fair. So $6 for 3, same price as at Aldi, but it's in the rainbow colorway, which if you have seen my videos from like the cat market, these sold out in cats so quickly. So I was really excited that there was more of this yarn to be had anywhere in Australia. So I got them. And then also this single Lily Sugar and Cream, but before Lily, or like before Yarnspirations did the Sugar and Cream yarn. This is from Cleckheaton. So I don't know how old this is. It is going to be going in my freezer for a little while, just in case, you know, just in case. So, but I'm excited. It's a really cute little colorway. And then they also got me this kind of like blacks and whites and grays yarn. And it's also like a blanket kind of yarn. I think I'm going to, it's 600 grams, which is quite a lot. So it's 600 grams for $12. $12 for 600 grams. I think I'm going to maybe make some, I don't know, maybe cats, maybe chickens. Let me know what you think I should make with this, because we all know I'm not gonna finish it before this video comes out. So let me know your thoughts on this, but I'm excited by that. And then last but not least, this is from a different shop that they spotted and got for me, I guess like 3 weeks ago now, but we haven't seen each other yet. And it is more lily sugar and cream in this kind of like Christmassy colorway, I guess. Not 100% sure what I can make with it that won't seem too Christmassy. The colorway is Ahoy Ombre, which makes me think it's meant to be giving like sailor vibes potentially. There is some blue in it, but I feel like the green and red really come through. Maybe I'll start with a bandana and kind of see how it works up and then see what happens. This one has already been frozen for me, so I can start using it right away, which is exciting. So that's my yarn haul. That's what I made at Craft Cinema. I will let you know what I get done today. I do want to get some more market makes done. But like I said, got some errands to run, got a dinner tonight. Tomorrow's quite busy. I feel like this always happens. I'm like, oh, I have a whole day free. I'm gonna vlog because I'm gonna have so much time to crochet and do craft. And then I end up filling up my day or my weekend and I don't actually get that much crochet done, but I am really happy with what we got done at Craft Cinema. So this is a win. This is a win, and when I get stuffing, I will stuff and finish them all off and I will feel accomplished. So I will see you when we're out doing stuff. See if there's anything fun at the op shops and Spotlight. There are so many good mill ends, and I've picked up a lot. There's so much blanket yarn, oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna get it all. I am back from Spotlight. I did buy some things. I'm only human, you know, I'm only human, but I did put some things back from the clip that I took in the shop. I was holding 7 bags, maybe 8 bags. And I pared it down to 5 bags, which I think is pretty good. So let me show you what I got. I got some blanket yarn. I got this, which I'm thinking will be good for drifts. It's like a white with some flecks of green and blues through it. Bangos also come for show and tell. Oh, he's gone. And I also got this kind of nice aqua-y green color. I don't have this color. I don't have any light greens in blanket yarn, so I got it. And then similarly, I don't have any light blues. This is like a really beautiful kind of sky blue yarn. Very happy with that. Those are the 3 bags of blanket yarn that I got. And then I got 2 other kinds of yarn. One, I am really looking forward to the Schnud pattern from Eden at Edsfart. And she's just put up a tester call for it. And I have applied, but like either way, I am going to make one of these when the pattern comes out. So I saw this yarn and I thought it would make a cute schnud. And it is this like kind of blue speckled yarn. I have no idea what the composition is or even really like the weight of the yarn. It looks like a DK weight or an 8-ply. The lighting isn't doing this any kind of justice, but there we go. That might be the best view of it. Blue and white kind of marbled look. And I think it'll just be really cute. So anyway, I got it. And then lastly, I got some rainbow yarn, and I'm thinking I will make some more of the like granny stitch bags that I made a few videos ago now, I guess, with the like blue and white yarn. I think they'll be cute in rainbow as well. So I'm gonna see how that works up. Purely off look, this looks like a cotton yarn, but I don't know what kind of yarn it is. So maybe it's not cotton, but I still think it's cute and I'm excited. I'm excited for all of those. I'm glad I didn't get all blanket yarn. There was so much blanket yarn there, but now that I sit here in this room, I'm staring at my blanket yarn all the time. And so I have been a little bit more restrained. I also had like a light pink in my hand and a purple in my hand and also a brown. And I just was like, I don't need, like, I've got some brown that I haven't used already. I've got some light pink that I haven't used already. And I can't think of something that I would do with the purple in the present moment. So I'm not gonna get it. So I'm proud of myself. Now I'm assuming that we have at least 2 hours before we have to go to dinner with our friends. It's 4 o'clock now. So first thing I'm going to do is finish stuffing my drifts and the little frog that I made this morning now that I've got stuffing again. And then I'm going to make some more things. Get through some yarn, hopefully. So I'll see ya when I'm doing stuff. Hi, it has been a little while since our last catch up. Still haven't gone to dinner. Still have probably an hour before we need to leave. I did finish all of my drifts. They are complete. Look at them all. I really, really love them in these colors. I think I want to make some in blanket yarn soon, but I might take a little bit of a break from the pattern for now. I do also need to finish filming a reel that I started filming for Craft Cinema Night. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, cute. These are done. I think I already showed you the little finished frog I also stuffed. And I also just finished this little flower buddy. These two are for a different video, and I'm not sure what order they'll come out in. So if this video is already out, I will put it up the top so you can go find it and see what I think of all of these free little patterns that I've been making. But that is it for now. I am going to find something else to work on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do now, actually. I really do want to work through some more of my blanket yarn. I could make some cats. It's been a while. It's been a little while since I've made cats, and they probably would go well at this market. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll foray back into cats. Maybe I'll just make some of the mini size though, and less of the large size. Okay, that seems fair. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. I could probably make 2 of them before I need to go to dinner. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get 2 done. Good morning. It is Sunday, 8:45. I did make a cat yesterday. I have not done the embroidery, as I never do. And I have about 20 minutes before I need to leave to go for a walk with a friend around the bay, and then get coffee with another friend. So I'm just going to sit here and crochet for like 20 minutes. I need to make another pig for the Kaylee Crochet pig pattern test that I'm doing. Well, I don't need to. I've already made one, but I want to make a second one. But I don't think I'm going to do that this morning. I might do that when I get home this afternoon, potentially. So I think I am just going to make a start on another little cat so that we've got a few more bits and pieces for the market that I know generally sell well. So I'm going to see how that goes. And yeah, that is going to be my morning for the next 20 minutes. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning before work. Last night I made a couple more things. I did finish off another little mini kitty, which means I have 2. I do still need to put whiskers on this one. That's fine. And I also made this bandana. The light is a bit strange because it is early morning, but I was a little bit worried that this Lily Sugar and Cream that my friend got me on Craft Cinema Night, as you will remember, I was a bit worried it was going to look quite Christmassy, but I do think that it's like a little more orange than red, and the fact that there's like light green through it, not all just dark green, it has allayed my fears. So I'm not as worried now, and I'm looking forward to making more in it. This morning, I am thinking that I'm going to try and make some of my mini flocker keychains because they usually do well at markets. I am thinking for this market I should probably head more towards having like more lower priced items. I did see last night, I was like looking on their Instagram page, and they do have another crocheter who will be there the same day as me, which is fine, but they are priced a little bit lower, I guess. So I'm going to try and make quite different things to what they are offering. And also I think they've done the market before. So I'm thinking that perhaps they know the target market more than I do. So I'm going to try and make some more lower priced items. All of that to say, this morning I'm going to try and make as many mini flockers as I can before I need to start work, which I'm hoping I will get like maybe 4 done we'll see how we go. I need to make decisions on what birds I want to turn them into. If you have a favorite bird, please feel free to drop it in the comments for me below so that I can just get ideas for all the different kinds of ways that I can make these mini flocker keychains. Someone on Threads said a rainbow lorikeet, so I might try that. I also will make cockatoos because they tend to go pretty well as like lorikeets and budgies. Are they the same thing? Did I mean lorikeets? I don't know. Anyway, either way, cockatiels and budgies, are they the same thing? I'm really not very good with birds, but the ones that are like yellow on top and gray, like yellow head, gray body, and then there's like, I want to say yellow head, green body. Maybe they're the same kind of bird, just in different colors. It's very possible. Anyway, I am going to start doing that and I will check back in with you, I guess, on my lunch break. Hello, it is lunchtime. I did finish a few mini flockers this morning, and by finish I mean start. I made 2 cockatoos and 1 little lorikeet cockatiel thing. I need to obviously stuff them and put eyes on them, but they are begun, so that's good. I also started, just dropped one on the floor. I also started working on a bandana. I am finding this pattern really good because I don't know if you remember from another video that I did, maybe the May Makes one, I did get some Lily Sugar and Cream from Facebook Marketplace, and it included quite a few just single balls of colors, and I've realized that a bandana can be made from a single ball of Lily Sugar and Cream. So that is what I'm doing with some of those individual balls, just turning them into these bandanas. I'm hoping that I can take them to this market that I'm doing on August 3rd and maybe sell them there. We'll see. If not, they will go up on my website and sit there until someone maybe wants to buy one. So that is what I've done this morning. I don't remember if I mentioned, but Kieran is away for work for the next 3 days. So even though this was going to be a crochet vlog of just my weekend, I think I'm just going to extend it until he's back because I've got no one else to talk to while he's away. So I want to talk to you guys. I hope that's all right. I am now going to go and get some lunch because we've got nothing in the house. And yeah, I'm not sure what my crochet plans are for the rest of the day. I do want to do a YouTube live in the next couple of days because it's been a really long time since I've done one of those. And I feel like it's always a bit easier to like plan to do one when I don't need to worry about anyone else. Like Kieran's away, so I can just do it at whatever time suits me and like don't have to worry about trying to balance when he's going to be home, when we're going to have dinner and all that kind of thing. So I look forward to doing that. And that's me. I think that's all the updates that I have at the moment. Time to put some food in my belly and then I'll see what other crochet I want to do today or this afternoon. I really, really want to just stash down some of my old yarn, but I really like using my own yarn. So it's like, it's this hard balance of trying to get rid of the plush yarn that I already have and just like want to use so that I don't have it anymore, but also just wanting to work with my own yarn, which doesn't leave little fluffies all over me. So I think I might try and use some of that this afternoon potentially and get rid of some of it. We'll see. Anyway, we'll find out together, I suppose. Hi, it is a Monday night and it's been a pretty chill after work time. I haven't done literally any crochet. I went for a walk after work and then I got dinner sorted and then I did some editing of a video. So I was doing stuff for YouTube, but just not crocheting or filming this. So anyway, it's like nearly 10 o'clock, but I still have a little bit of energy and I want to do a little bit of crochet today. So I am going to try and finish this bandana before I go to bed. And yeah, that is probably all I'm gonna do tonight. I really do want to try and get rid of some of my stash. I feel like I say that every single video, but in the next few days when I have time, I really want to just try and make some quick things that get rid of a bunch of yarn. So that is my aim. Hopefully they'll all be market friendly things that I can make and we'll see what we can get done. Anyway, I am going to love you and leave you for the night, and we will catch up a bit later. Hello, it is Tuesday morning. I had a really late start this morning. I just couldn't get out of bed. It was so warm and cozy in there, and it's really cold at the moment, hence it looking like I'm wearing the same clothes like all the time because I own approximately 3 cozy jumpers that I wear at home. But anyway, I did finish last night my bandana. Done. I need to weave in the ends, but this is how much there was left in that skein. So pretty good, not that much. There was a point I was like, am I gonna make it? And I did, so very happy with that. I really like these bandanas. I think they're very cute. Every time I make something to put on your head though, I have a problem that I have quite a small head. So they never like look right on me, but then I know if I made something that looked right on me, they wouldn't like fit a regular head. I had this problem when I was doing my cat market with my beanies because I had made some that were like my head size, and then a bunch of people tried them on and they were too small. But I don't know if you can really see. I still think it looks cute. See, I feel like on me it folds down here, whereas in all of the pictures it doesn't do that on other heads. But anyway, I think it's cute. I like these colors. I hope other people do too at my market. And the other thing that I need to do today while I am home and while there is sunlight is take a photo of the pattern test I've been working on, which is this chubby pig for Kaylee Crochet. But I did want to make a second one before I took photos, so I started on that this morning. I'm making like a gray and white one with just a light pink snout. So I think those will be super cute. It's a very easy no-sew chubby pig pattern, so it'll definitely be out by the time this video comes out. So go and check it out. It'll be in the description below. As always, if there is ever any pattern that I forget to give you the link to, just let me know in the comments if you want it, and I will get it to you ASAP. So that is my plan today, but of course, I have to go to work. I mean, not go to work. I just have to turn on my computer and start work. This is the downside of like working full-time and still wanting to crochet things and make content and do all that other fun stuff, because I woke up late today, which means my time to crochet in the morning got so much shorter, and that is when I get to crochet, is before and after work. So bit of a bummer, but that's fine. That's fine. I will do some work and I will see where we get to. Hopefully at lunch I can finish the pig, take photos of them, and then that will be off my plate. And we'll see what else we can get done. I feel like we've done a lot this video, right? So I'm looking forward to the end of video wrap up to see how much we got done. So one more day though, one more day before we're there. Hello, it is now after work. It is like 20 to 7. I am going to do a YouTube live at 7 o'clock. So we're just getting ready for that. I've got my phone on charge so that it doesn't die halfway through. I didn't do too much today. I did not finish my pig, so I'm gonna have to finish that tonight, hopefully, and I can take photos, I don't know, maybe on Friday. The bad thing about winter is that there's not daylight. I might be able to do it before work tomorrow anyway. But I also finished these little flockets. Well, I say finished, okay, I still have one more thing to do, and that is give them little beaks. But I have almost finished these little guys. I'm very excited to get them completely done. And then I'll be able to put some key rings on them and they'll be ready for my market, which is so soon. And I only found out / hadn't remembered that I have a Frisbee tournament, not this weekend, but next weekend. So that's the weekend before the market, which is not ideal because that takes out a whole weekend and I'll be really tired afterwards, but whatever, we'll figure it out. As I said, I haven't got anywhere else on the pig. It's still here. One thing I did finish today was a little dog sweater for my friend's partner, and I just gave it to her, so I don't have it to show you, but I will put a photo up on the screen because I did take some photos of it. So at least I remembered to do that because I often don't remember to take photos of the things that I've made. Anyway, that is enough yapping from me. I will come back after our live and show you what we got done on that. I'm thinking that I will try and maybe finish the pig even before the live, or maybe I'll start the live with the pig and I'll give Bango his, you know, rightful place as star of the show while I continue talking. And then after that, I think I'm going to make some more mini flockers, but maybe get people on the live to tell me what birds to make. How do we feel about that as an idea? I think that could be a kind of fun thing to do if there's people around and in the live with me. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. All right. I'll catch you in a little bit. Hello, live is all done and it was really, really fun. It's been so long since I've been able to do a live because my phone camera has really been playing up, and because we have a dimmable light in here, there's just something about like the frames per second on a phone camera especially and a dimmable light that just do not mix so much of the time. But my camera was always fine with it, and then all of a sudden it just like, I don't know, flipped a switch and could no longer handle the dimmable light. So it was assigned to me to get a new phone. Finally have done that, and now I can do lives again, and it was just so much fun. While I was on the live, I did finish this little piggy. Isn't he so cute? He matches the other one that I made also for this pattern test, which is for Kaylee Crochet. Again, I've probably said it, but patterns will be in the description below. And we also made a little froggy. I had done most of the pig already, as you saw this morning, so had time to do little frog as well. If you are on the live, you will notice that I changed the mouth because straight after the live, I made a second frog and I did the small mouth and I thought it was so cute. So I changed the one we did on live from a big mouth to a small mouth, but it's the same frog. Anyway, this is a pattern by Meadow Sage Studio on Instagram. Free pattern, super good. Go and check it out. I am really happy. That's like a lot that I've done today. I did a pig, I did 2 frogs, I stuffed and finished those little flockers, and I made the dog sweater. Great day. Great day. And I went for a run. Oh my goodness. I actually felt a bit invigorated by work today, so I think I got a lot done on my lunch break and everything. So the other thing that I did tonight, I just noticed that my yarn storage was getting a little out of hand, and I just currently have so much yarn sitting in different spots around my room, and I'm really sick of it. I finally started doing a little bit more tidying up, and one of the things that I did was get all of these like tiny balls of chenille yarn. I mean, this one was bigger, but we just made 2 frogs out of it, from around the place and put them in this basket. So I think this will be fun to do maybe a scrap yarn project with, or potentially this yarn and this yarn could go together for like some chickens, some light brown chickens in the like mini flocker style that I made yesterday. So I think I'm going to keep it aside once I've finished organizing and running my market and making all the little flockers and things like that I potentially could use this for. Maybe we can finally make a scrap yarn project. I really want to get rid of all of my chenille yarn that is not Patty's Plush. Not get rid of it, use it. Use it, because I have so much Patty's Plush now, and like, granted, there are colors that I have in this chenille that like are not available in my yarn yet, or like they don't make it yet. We need to be selling a lot more before we can do 100% custom colors. So I will keep some, obviously. But what I'm getting at is I just want to reduce my stash like across the board. And I think maybe I should start with the chenille because I have a very easy replacement of that yarn. Or like if I use a bunch of that yarn, I'm not going to run out of it. I don't need to be buying any more of it. I haven't bought any chenille in a really long time. I don't think I've bought any since getting Patty's Plush in, but I still have so much left. So I got to get through it, you know? I got to get through it. The more I can use, the more I can start fully transitioning over to Patty's Plush. Anyway, that was like a really long-winded way of saying that for this market, I'm going to try and get rid of some of this chenille yarn. I started organizing it to do so. And now I actually have some gaps because I pulled these out and I could stack things better because there wasn't all these little bits and pieces flying around. I also pulled out about 5 like skeins / cakes that I am just going to put up as like a mixed bag lot on Facebook Marketplace. I do this every so often when I'm tidying up. I find yarns that I'm like, you know what? I either have too much of this color and I'm not going to use it, or I never use this color and I have the exact same one in Patty's Plush, so like I definitely don't need it. And I don't know, de-stash it on Facebook Marketplace. One man's trash is another man's treasure, etc. So that's what I did today. I don't know. This was like a massive rant about what I did today. I guess, is that all these YouTube videos are? Realistically, I'm having a crisis. Anyway, that's me. That's me for the night. I am going to go and wind down, get ready for bed. It is almost 10 o'clock, I think. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I'm going to feed the cats and get ready for bed. And I will maybe see you tomorrow. I guess I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day of the vlog, but I am in the office tomorrow, so I don't know really how much filming I will do, but I'll definitely see you tomorrow for a little wrap up of this kind of 5-day vlog. Kieran's home tomorrow, very exciting. And we also kick off a new season of our Frisbee League. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night as well. But in terms of crochet, that is all for tonight. And I will catch you in just a second on Wednesday. It's Saturday. The week really got away from me. I just had a lot happening at work and I've been busy, so I never quite got to film this wrap up, but we are here now. So I think that we had a great little 5 days of making things and crocheting stuff together. Let's do a quick recap of everything we got made. This is going to be in no particular order other than the order I've stacked things in this little container. So we made 1 of these pigs by Kaylee Crochet. We made 3 drifts at the start of the weekend at our craft cinema night. Done. We also made 1 of these cats. I have now embroidered its face, and I spoke about this, but I never showed it to you. I did make a second one. I said I'd started it and then I never like filmed that I was doing it or that I'd finished it, but we did do it last week, so 2 cats. I also made 2 of these free little patterns, which are included in the free pattern video. That was last week's video, so you can go and check that out, queue it up for next if you missed it. We also made 2 of these cute little frogs by Meadow Sage Studio, one of them on a fun YouTube live and the other one right after it because I was feeling inspired. So those are cute. I'm really excited to have those for my market. We also made 3 mini flockers, which do all have faces now. Great work. That was something that I did today, is give them some little faces so that I could finish them off properly. And then we made not 1, but 2 little bandanas. So I'm really happy to have these done and to be using some of that Lily Sugar and Cream. This light might be better because I know that the light when I originally showed you wasn't that great, but you can see here that there's more like orange and light greens through this. So it is giving a bit more of like sailor vibes. Some people on my Discord said that it looked like kind of koi in a pond, which I really love that thought. I'm excited to make more of these, or maybe I'll make some bucket hats or something with them. But those 2 also done. And that is everything that was in this container that we made during the week. I did just finish another bandana though, which is basically all the crochet that I have done this week actually. So let me show you that. It is in the Spring Swirl colorway, I believe it's called, also of Lily Sugar and Cream. This one, I actually did not have enough. I got to like 5 stitches left in the last tie and I ran out of yarn. So I had to redo the ties. They are ever so slightly shorter than the other ones, but still plenty long to use as a bandana. So really cute. I am really, really loving that bandana pattern. So I hope people enjoy wearing them so that I can continue to make them. That is going to be everything for this vlog. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to let me know which of the items that I made this week were your favorite. I would love to hear it. And also, I still would love to hear if you've got any ideas of what birds I can turn into mini flockers for my next market. Please drop them in the comments below and give me some inspiration, and I will show you what I get done in my market video, which will come out after the market is over. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like. And if you're still here enjoying this content, why not hit the subscribe button while you're down there? Otherwise, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!